Alexis Fair. I am a journalism major and I'm the digital editor of the Crimson White. Well, freshman year I wanted to work for the Crimson White, but I was too afraid. And then my sophomore year, I went to get on board day and I just took that step because I knew that I was going to have to work for an organization that was involved in my career field. I've always been a person who wanted to help people, and when I came to the university I was able to do that. My senior year I became a VMA ambassador, which is for the Office of Veteran and Military Affairs, so I was able to give back to the veteran community and the military community. With the Crimson White I was able to help people too, if that has to do with the people on my staff and the people who I've interviewed for stories. I was able to give them a voice through the organization that's given me mine. I don't have a job currently, but I want to work in magazine and I want to be a features reporter where I can write long-form stories and find stories about people who aren't normally given a voice.
My name is Jordan Laporta. I'm a senior history and political science major, and I'm the news editor at the Crimson White. The awesome part about my experience at the CW is, as an editor, I've learned how to manage rather than just produce my own content. I've learned how to just communicate more effectively, whether it's on camera, whether it's on the radio, and I think that's just kind of the theme that ties together my entire college experience, is just learning how to communicate better. In the fall, I'll be back at the University of Alabama, but as a law school student, and then 3 years after that, hopefully I'll be practicing law somewhere in the state. I think the best piece of advice I can give to my younger self is to keep an open mind to different opportunities. Because when I came into college, I kind of thought that it was going to be one specific way. I was going to do political things, and that was going to be just my track. And I never really thought about journalism coming into it. It's something that just kind of happened to me, and I've absolutely loved it. But if I had maybe just a little more time at the beginning of my college career to experience that sooner, I might have been able to make just a little bit more out of it.
I'm Kyle Campbell. I'm a political science major, and I'm the opinions editor for the Crimson White. In regards to my role at the CW specifically, there was a major event that happened, and I just decided to write a Facebook status about it. And I was contacted by someone at AL.com who asked me if they could run it as an article. And after that, Lee, who was the opinions editor at the time, saw it and liked it and asked me if I could write for her the next year. This is my favorite job that I've ever had, and I really appreciate that I decided to write that Facebook status that day. Well, I'm going to law school, and my writing has definitely improved quite a bit through working here, and that's probably the one that'll help me the most. There have definitely been points throughout college. I can't necessarily point to one individually where I have felt like I couldn't do it anymore. Realizing how easily I could be someone who didn't make it all the way through, someone who wasn't graduating in a few weeks, I think has really humbled me. So I'll be at the University of Alabama School of Law here in Tuscaloosa, which I'm really excited about. I'm very grateful that I've had the experiences that I've had here at the Crimson White that will help me quite a bit in all of the writing and really all of the exercises that I'll have to do in the next 3 years.
My name is Kylie Cowden. I'm an advertising major, digital art minor. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, and I love Texas, but it's been really fun being here for the last 4 years. You know, I came here and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and part of being at the CW and then being in Alabama was figuring out what I wanted to do, which I really loved. I came here expecting to learn technical graphic design skills, and I did, which was awesome, and that's what I love to do, so it was really fun. But I also kind of really loved the newsroom vibe, which I didn't, I'm kind of an artsy person. Honestly, I feel like I put myself out there as much as I could and met as many people as I could and tried new things, and some of them I really hated and some of them I loved, and I feel like that was probably my favorite thing that I've done. So after I graduate, I'm moving to Dallas, and I'm going to work. I got a full-time position at Southwest Airlines as a media or multimedia developer in the pilot training program, which is awesome. That's where I interned last summer, so I'm really excited about it. I just want to say my advice for new students, younger students, is to just do as much as you can. Have as much fun as you can, be as involved as you can, work as hard as you can, because you only have 4 years and it goes by really fast.
I'm Miranda Donato. I am the multimedia editor here at the Crimson White, and my major is telecommunications and film. My internship with the Emmys, I would say, definitely changed my life. And after I got that, I finally felt solidified in my career path. So I'm proud of that. I would just tell my younger self to stop procrastinating and to stop downplaying things and to stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Because believing in yourself is amazing. My experience at UA has been one that has taught me to open my ears and really pay attention to other people and their feelings and use other people's experiences in the world to kind of shape my views on things. My next phase is super interesting. It's that I don't know what it is. I'm really torn between moving to LA or New York City. I want to pursue a career in documentary production. I would say the biggest piece of advice I'd give to freshmen is to not care so much about the likes you get on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook.
My name is Peyton Shepard. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Crimson White, and I am a journalism major. I've changed a lot from when I was a senior in high school to being a senior now. I actually came into college saying that I didn't care what I majored in as long as it wasn't journalism. So to be here right now, that was a pretty interesting path to take. The first real thing that influenced that was when I saw the CW report on the final barrier, seeing that story and its impact and how it desegregated the sorority system and how writing and journalism can actually have a real impact on society. Like, you always hear about that happening, but you never actually see it in practice. I was on their volunteer list the next week. I was kind of a narcissistic jerk when I was a freshman because I thought I knew everything. I thought I was smart, and then I got here, very small fish in very large pond. Very humbling, much better at people, and honestly I'm a 10 times better writer than I ever thought I could have been because of everything that I've been through in the English department and the journalism department. I am heading to Birmingham to start my first job with a magazine at Southern Living as a Time Inc. fellow, which is like way more than I ever thought that I could have achieved, and I know that that is only a starting point.